Welcome back in, everybody, here to the Ice Center at the Promenade in Westminster, Colorado. I'm Drew Galliard, producing for me this afternoon, Sean Rosenberger, and on camera, Claire Kostolnik. I do apologize about the technical difficulties. I just want to let everybody know as well, if you have people watching the previous link, go ahead and just send them over to this one. We had some issues on our end, but it seemed we got it figured out now. So want to welcome everybody into this broadcast here. Metro State looking for their first win of the season, taking on the CSU Rams for the second time so far this season. Metro State skating left to right, wearing their brand new white sweaters with the candy cane stripes, blue buckets and pants, and the barber pole striped socks. CSU skating right to left in all green buckets, jerseys, pants, and socks here as we are underway from Westminster. The last game against CU, Metro able to start things pretty quick. Is a nice little no-look pass there by Tillinghast, a little too far. As the Roadrunners came out with a lot of intensity last Saturday, but just couldn't finish up in that third period of play. And they're taking on a CSU squad who they faced a couple weeks ago at the beginning of October and did fall in that one 5-1 here in Westminster. Tillinghast, the leading point scorer for the Roadrunners, despite being out a few games early on in the season with injuries. Good to have him back. It's a quick shot from the point, goes high and wide. A good look there by Braden Piper. Collision there, far side boards, picked up again. Piper, top of the point. Near side, looking over to Cash. Cash takes it to the near corner. Looking towards the middle. Tillinghast with some room, shot and off the post. Good look there by Tillinghast. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Braden Piper chasing after it all the way into the Metro zone. Full line change for CSU. A little bank pass looking for Tillinghast. Goes too far, and that's going to be an icing here. As if you look at the officials tonight, we're without linesmen. We just have two referees on this one, playing both positions here. I want to thank them for coming up and helping out as well. Face-off won by Metro State. Stolen away there behind the net by the Rams. Tied up there by Piper on Sulkis. And with cross-ice feed back the other way here for Metro. Here comes Rose, right circle, shot! It just goes high and wide. Puck rattles all the way back down to the defensive zone, chased after there by Nate Fricky. Taken in behind the net is Cale Hall. Scratches here this afternoon for your Roadrunners. A couple of the usual suspects here that have been out. Joseph Kuzminski, as well as John Schumacher. Aiden Tilton is out tonight as well, along with Mateo Martinez and Patrick Loeffler, the starting goaltender, out with an upper body injury. Puck goes up and out of play. We'll get a whistle here to the left of Caden Biaggi. Only one shot so far in this one. It's for Metro State. Face-off won by the Roadrunners once again. Breakout pass now taken by Margolis. Off the far side, Segal couldn't get a handle on us. Margolis chasing after it. Little set play there by CSU, who didn't capitalize, in a good hit in front of the Rams net by Margolis. That was on number 27, Levi Bem. Picked up again, knocked down. Now back the other way, here comes Margolis. He's got room. Margolis, far circle, looking, backhand, forehand shot, save! And it didn't come free as Cross North was looking for it. But another good early opportunity for the Roadrunners. Once again, fans, thank you again for joining the new stream here. Apologies for the technical difficulties. As a face-off won by the Roadrunners, kept Ensign all the way down. It's going to wrap around the near side boards. Tied up, goes back in behind the net, chased after there by Newmeyer. Newmeyer flutters it up. It's going to be an offside call. Way offside there on Sam Burgess. There was 17:03 left in the first period. Face-off will be to the right side of cross. Zach Jensen lines up to take it. Won by CSU. Burgess sends it up the far side, looking for Harrison. Harrison sends it in deep, chased after there by Piper. Piper miss, a little bad pass. Goes off the post and right out to Eustace Harrison through the 5-hole, and that's a bad start as CSU goes up 1-0. As the pass attempt from Piper, he was looking towards the center of the ice, and it rolled off his stick, hit the pipe, and came right out to Harrison for a 1-0 lead. Thanks for hopping in, Lynn. Yes, I do have scratches for this game here. I'll get to those in just a moment. As Tillinghast, a little toe drag to the middle, blocked away by Sulkus. Kept in by Metro State, rattles around the far side. Cash is there. He's tied up, flipped out the other way now by CSU. Out here tonight, Kuzminski, Schumacher, Tilton, Martinez, and Loeffler. Those are the scratches here for this one. Loeffler still dealing with that upper body injury he sustained last week. So Roadrunners down early, 1-0, 15:50 left to go. Picked up at the near side, McLeod, top of the point. Stutter step, shot, glove save, comes free. McLeod with it, looking towards the middle. Taken away by Tillinghast. Tillinghast back up to the top of the point. Tafoya sends it far side, looking, shot goes off a body, picked up by McLeod again, far corner. In behind the net, Tillinghast with it. Back to Tafoya, looking for a lane. Another nice little stutter step, puts it in front. Tillinghast just goes under his skate, puts it on again, and off the near side corner. A little some confusion there, and McLeod able to keep it in. And finally comes free. CSU trying to clear it, unable to. McLeod, little dangle there, good little backhanded pass by Tafoya. Flips it up and all the way down, looking for Ethan Rose. It's going to go far. Icing's waved off here. Picked up, near side corner. Turnaround shot by McLeod. Good save. McLeod picks it back up again. Sends it back in behind the net. Centering feed, loose puck. Piper with it. Shot and his stick breaks. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now back the other way for CSU. Good play there by Piper, though. Taking his man off the puck. Kicks it up and out. Piper heading to the bench. And stolen by McLeod. McLeod with it. CSU defender lost his stick now. Clift, centering feed. Puck bounces loose. Shots are 6-1 right now in favor of Metro, despite being down 1-0. As it's fluttered in there by Warfield. Up off the boards and out to the neutral zone. Coming back the other way. Here comes Ricky. Backhand, forehand, shot and a save. Rebound goes off a body in front. Excuse me, that was Justin Segal. Coming back the other way now, Sleds with it. Sleds dodges a check, lost a handle on the puck though, as Cale Hall is there to pick it up. And a 2-on-2 now the other way. Cross-ice feed off the stick there of Segal. And the Rams turning it back around now. Sent in on net, kick save. Knocked away there to Hall. Hall pumps the brakes. Far side pass off a body. Tillinghast picks it up in that far side corner. Got a stick over there in the corner as well. Tafoya up, tipped in front. Man goes down in front, no call. As it's picked up there by Slaw. Cross-ice feed over to Eustace Harrison, the goal scorer for CSU. Tillinghast couldn't get a handle on it. And now back the other way for the Rams. Here comes Sleds in over the blue line. He's offside, and we'll get a whistle. That shot will not count. Absolutely, and you're welcome. Please let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. Thank you so much for hopping in. And again, apologies for the technical difficulties early. Face-off outside of the blue line, picked up by the Roadrunners. Piper, another stutter step, back the other way. Here comes Cooper Peterson. I thought it was Tillinghast, excuse me. There's another centering feed off the pipe. In behind the net, Peterson with it. Centering feed, nobody there. Picked up, though. Sent to the near side corner. Behind the back pass to himself. That was a good little move there by Zach Carlton. Roadrunners able to keep it in. Far side corner, in behind the net. To the near side circle, and a shot and a save with another whistle here. Face-off is going to be the left side there of Cross North. It's going to be Brandhorst. He wins the face-off back to Piper. Piper puts it on, another save by Cross. Another face-off to the left side of Cross. As we get a whistle here, we're going to have someone get tossed, I think, out of the face-off dot. Maybe not. Another face-off one. Fan on the shot there was Jason Labuglio. Back the other way for CSU. Shot goes in. Rebound comes right out to the middle. Labuglio sends it up but not out. Picked up by Warfield. Warfield on, goes wide. Taken away again by the Rams now. Kept in. Shot around the net by Jackson O'Brien. O'Brien picks it back up. Looking for a cross-ice pass. Nobody there. Now back the other way for the Roadrunners. 2-on-1. Pumping the break. Looking towards the middle. Knocked down out of the air. Went a little too far there for Cooper Peterson. Peterson tries to make a move. Puck comes free and sent all the way down by CSU. Icing's waved off as Biaggi comes out to play it. Cross-ice pass knocked down. Picked up by the Rams now. Kicked away Tillinghast. Rams pick it back up. Now sent back the other way. Here comes Zach Jensen. Jensen by himself looking for help. Tries to drop it off to Tillinghast. Nobody home. Stolen away now by the Rams. Coming back the other way. 3-on-3. Down the near side. Good stick there by Charlie Benish. Off the side of the net. Picked up again by the Rams. Stolen away by the Roadrunners. Here comes Tillinghast. Back the other way down the right-hand side. Tillinghast crossing the blue line. Puck comes free, but it's tied up there by Cale Hall. Picks up again. Hall shot. Still loose. They score! Hank Cash was there to pick up the rebound. And we're tied up at 1 here. 10:37 left to go in the first period. And that is going to be Hank Cash, who's the first one through the goal handshake line here. As we're tied up at 1. See if we can get the assist for you here on this one as well in just a few moments. Another shot, save, they score! Back-to-back goals for the Roadrunners. Right off that face-off, And it looks like TJ McLeod is going to get credit for that one here at 10:31. 5 seconds later, and Metro has a 1-goal lead. Oh, how the turntables can turn. As we're going to get a timeout here, I believe, by CSU. We'll take a timeout in the booth as well. 10:31 left to go in the first period. 2-1 in favor of the Roadrunners. Be back right after this on Price Productions. And back off that face-off here from that timeout. 2-1 in favor of the Roadrunners here. Still working on getting you those assists from those 2 goals, though. And here they come. We'll send it down to the PA. And it looks like I was mistaken there. That last goal is going to be Jackson Tillinghast's goal. And excuse me, that first goal was the Tillinghast goal, not Hank Cash. My apologies. And it was assisted there, that first goal, by Cale Hall. That McLeod goal did come unassisted, and just 5 seconds apart here. 13-4 are shots in favor of the Roadrunners as Piper puts another fluttering shot on. Not able to be kept in there. A good chance by Mason LaBuglia. Now back the other way. Man goes down. That's going to be a penalty as Preston Tafoya's stick gets tied up. And now a good power play unit coming on for CSU, looking to tie things up. Shots are 13-4 now. Also, we do apologize about the frame rate droppage here on the video. My awesome producer here, Sean Rosenberger, trying to get it taken care of here. And I was mistaken. I believe that's Nate Fricke in the box here for Metro. So first power play of the afternoon for Colorado State. And a good start as they win the face-off, sends it all the way back down. Picked up by Newmeyer. Newmeyer down the near side. Cross-ice feed back to Newmeyer, stolen away, taken back by White. White flips it to himself. He'll take it in behind the net, looking. Up the near side, O'Brien. O'Brien near circle. Cutting towards the middle. They're trying to set something up. O'Brien with it, top of the point. Some miscommunication there to Newmeyer. Newmeyer picks it back up. Newmeyer back to O'Brien. O'Brien from the point, puts it on. Shot off a body in front. That was Cale Hall, and he'll send it all the way down. And we got a whistle. It looks like a penalty coming up on CSU. And it looks like that's going to be on number 4, Denny White, excuse me. And we got a linesman able to join us here, so a little extra hands for the refereeing crew, doing a good job here so far in this first period. So we'll play 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 15 before Metro will have a 45-second power play here. Opens up the ice quite a bit. Face-off tied up, taken away now by CSU. Brought in behind their own net. Up the near side, Levi Beam with it. Beam sends it down the far end. And another miscommunication there. CSU trying to set something up. They're in some trouble communicating here. It's a nice little tip pass there by Preston Tafoya. Sends it back into the defensive zone for CSU. Good forecheck on this one by Labuglio. And kept in for Metro State. Zach Jensen lost a handle on it. Sent up back to the neutral zone now. 2-on-2 back the other way. Here come the Rams. Far side point, flipped towards the front, kicked away by Biagi. Flipped in deep, taken away. Warfield, shot goes high up and out of play. I believe it got tipped, and we'll get another whistle here. Want to give a shout out to our sponsors here at Metro State as well. Optimex Sports, Game Ready Fitness, Rhinehouse Bocce Beer and Brats, and of course Price Productions, providing us all the broadcast equipment for this game here. And also I was mistaken as well, as Blake Reinert was wearing number 40, not Biagi. Biagi's still wearing his number 31 in between the pipes. Here comes McLeod with some speed. In the right circle, pumps the brakes. McLeod still with it, looking for Cliff. Nobody home, back to Cliff now. Cliff looking, shot, and it goes off a body in front. McLeod chasing after it, trying to keep it in. He did for the moment, and now back the other way. Stolen by McLeod. McLeod has to tag up, and Tillinghast trying to set things up here now. 30-second power play for the Roadrunners. Sent in deep, Cash chasing after it. Kept in by Piper. Piper still with it. Sends it in behind the net. Picked up by Benish. Benish dodging a check. Takes one off the boards. Clift, far side. McLeod looking. Shot tipped just wide. Piper trying to get it free, unable to, and that'll do it for the abbreviated power play here for the Roadrunners. Again, only a 30-second power play here for Metro State. That puck will go down. We'll have an icing here. 6:37 left to go in the first period of play. 2-1 in favor of Metro State. Shot 16-5 in favor of the Roadrunners. Another good crowd here for this Saturday afternoon matchup at the Ice Center of the Promenade, here in Westminster, Colorado. About a 15-20 minute drive north of Metro State campus. And we have a Rams player heading off the ice. That's number 5, Zach Carlton. And he looks a little shaken up. We'll monitor him and let everybody know what's going on with him. Loose puck shot, knocked out in front. Picked up by Benish. Benish sends it in deep. Margolis got his pocket picked there. Stolen away by Wild. Wild sent it up and finally out. Rams had a little bit of numbers there. Unable to get a handle on it. Benish up to the neutral zone. Sent back in deep. Benish came back with it. Tries to make a deke. Unable to. Now back the other way for the Rams. Down the left side. Shones centering feed. Stolen away. Nice little dangle there by Cale Hall. And sent in deep by Siegel. Stolen away. Margolis. He's tied up. Puck comes out of his hand. That's going to be a penalty coming up on CSU. It's loose under Margolis. And we'll get another whistle here. It's going to be a tripping call. Second power play of the afternoon here for Metro State. Again, that first one was a very abbreviated power play. Face-off one there by Jensen. Top of the point. Sent in deep. Taken away now by Brandhorst. Back to the top of the point. Second power play unit on here for Brady Reynolds and his Roadrunners squad. Top of the point again. Looking far side. Benish able to keep it on side somehow. Up the near side board. Stolen now by CSU, and they'll send it all the way down here. Peterson picks it up here. Roadrunners trying to set something up. Peterson with it. Makes a move in front. Knocked away there by Denny White. Sent back out. Big hit along that far side boards, and we're going to get a whistle here. That's going to be a penalty on CSU. So 5-on-3 coming up here for Metro State. That penalty is going on number 22, Max Newmeyer. He's going to get a boarding call. So 5-on-3 here for 1:16, and then an additional power play on top of that here. Shots are 19-5 after one period of play for the Roadrunners. Good opportunity here for the Roadrunners to improve on their low-rating power play here. Tillinghast. Back to Tillinghast, poked away, able to keep it in. He's fought off his man, still 5-on-3. Pass to Cash, kept in though. Top of the point, Clift. Tillinghast, near circle, back to Cliff, far circle, looking, back to, shot, they score! That's going to be TJ McLeod, your captain, with his second of the night, a 5-on-3 power play goal for the Roadrunners, 4:47 left to go. Big power play goal there for the Roadrunners. Not only puts them up by 2 goals, but also gets that monkey off your back. And still a lot of time for a second one here. Cross-ice feed, McLeod looking for his third already. McLeod up to Cliff. Cliff puts it on, blocked away. And a foot race now won by the Roadrunners. McLeod back to Cash. Cash looking, shot, blocker save. Glove down. Assists on that last McLeod goal go to Tillinghast and Clift. That's Tillinghast's second point of the afternoon as well. Talked about it in the pregame a little bit about you need the guys that you look to score points, to start getting points on the board. And I'll tell you what, between the last 2 weeks, those players are doing just that. McLeod with 4 goals in the last 2 games. Tillinghast has himself 6 points here in the last 2 games for the Roadrunners. And again, that's with the lowest amount of games played, as he was out to start the year on injury reserve with an upper body injury. 47 seconds left on the power play for the Roadrunners. They're 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Benish lost a handle on it. It's going to rattle around the near side. Ethan Rose beats his man to it, picks it up in the near circle. It's tied up. Stolen away now by Jensen. Jensen behind the net, gets his pocket picked. He's tied up, taken now again by the Roadrunners. Far side point, drops off, far circle. Little behind the net pass, and poked at. We're going to get a whistle here. .324 left to go here in this one, in this first period rather, excuse me. Also, fans, want to give you a heads up as well that we are still planning on doing an intermission report. However, we try to fix the frame rate droppage of our video. We might have to reset the system here. So please bear with us here during the intermission as we'll try and get that fixed. And hopefully won't need to do another link, but if so, just go ahead and go back to the Price Productions homepage, and we'll have the new one up and ready to go. Once again, I do apologize for the technical difficulties here. The Ice Center at the Promenade is a 3-sheet rink here, and it's one of only a few triple sheets in North America. And back behind me and on the other side of this rink here, we've got a lot of youth games going on. It's McLeod looking for his hat trick. Nobody home. Man comes out of the box. And now back the other way for the Rams. And so the internet connection's not always the most reliable here. Back the other way. Here comes Cash. Cash, 2-on-1, looking. And a sliding defensive effort there by Luke Hansen breaks that one up. Bouncing puck in behind the net. Tillinghast again trying the no-look pass from behind the net. Nobody home. Send it in deep. Tillinghast to Cash. Cash bouncing puck. Couldn't settle it down. McLeod with it. Sends it over to Tillinghast. Near side. Tillinghast back to McLeod. Back to Tillinghast again. Goes off a body. Comes free. Up the far side boards. Takes a weird bounce. And comes out to the neutral zone. Preston Tafoya now. Tafoya's going to send it in deep. McLeod looking to get to it. Taken away by the Rams. Now back the other way. Off a body. And sent in deep by CSU. Tafoya comes back to play it. Tafoya up the far side. Goes off a stick in the defensive zone for CSU. Offside call there. We're going to get another whistle here. Shots are 23-5 in favor of Metro State. Now, so far in this one, this is the Metro team we're used to seeing last season. A high-flying, high-scoring offense. Good defending. Another good hit there in front of the Roadrunners bench, but away with it. CSU shot and kick save. Up the near side boards. Stolen away, now back the other way. Here comes Margolis. Margolis flips it up to himself. Picked up there by Lucas Wild. Stolen away now by the Rams. Splitting the defense. And a good defensive poke check there by Cale Hall as the puck comes free. Speaking of Hall, he'll dodge a check there. Taken away by Ethan Rose. Rose to Margolis. Margolis down the neutral zone. Tries a little deke, unable to settle it down. Back the far side. Little cross ice feed looking for Carson Petts. Too far. Roadrunners with it, under a minute left to go here in this first period. 3-1 in favor of the Roadrunners. Puck tied up in behind the net there of Cross North. Comes out to the neutral zone. A couple players collide there. Braden Piper chasing after it. Backhanded pass comes up and out, and we'll get a whistle. 30 seconds left to go here in this first period. Again, fans, I want to remind you we're going to try to fix the lagging frame rate on our video here. If we wind up having to do a different link, again, please just go back to the Price Productions homepage and you'll see the live now on the logo, or you can just look for the new updated link. We're going to try and get this figured out here during the intermission. As we have another offside call here with 21 seconds left to go in the first. Face off to the right side of Biagi, tied up, won by Metro. Taken away now is Gorsuch. Gorsuch now back the other way, 3-on-2 for the Roadrunners. Cross ice feed, he was looking for Cooper Peterson, just too far for him. Tafoya sends it in deep off of Peterson. Picked up to the slot, kicked away with 1 second left to go, and we will get a whistle. Again, fans, bear with us here as we try to fix this issue. And if this stream does shut off, again, just keep resetting and refreshing the page, and we'll get this back up as soon as possible. It's 3-1 after one period of play in favor of the Roadrunners. We'll be back after this.